What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John and we're at the drag strip today. If you guys want to help out the channel, it really does help a lot. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you've not done so. The more people that see the video, the more people that subscribe, the better the channel reach. I really appreciate it, guys. We're going to go drag racing today. We are doing PDRA prep. If you didn't see yesterday's video, we swapped it around, we found some issues, but we also put it on slicks, changed the bar angles, so we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be fun. He also brought his other car out here. Now this is Dalton Starring's old car, his son's car. It's I think it's a small block unit, just a little street car. They're gonna try to grudge race that some, so they're gonna make some passes today on that. So Rockingham Dragway, beautiful day. I went up earlier and looked at the racetrack. Surface is looking great. Really good that it's coming around. You know, they've been struggling a little bit. They spent a bunch of money, spent a bunch of time, a bunch of effort making the track better. And sometimes you make it better, you go forward, and then you have to step back a little bit. So they were having problems getting the rubber to adhere and stay stuck to the concrete. But hopefully with this warmer weather happening, and the concrete curing more, it's going to stop off-gassing or whatever it is that concrete does, and the rubber is going to continue to get sticky to the track. They had Carolina No Time out here last week, the Battle of the Slicks, and it looked like people were flying, and I know there were some good 60 foots on the slicks, so hopefully this is going to be the best radial track in the east side of the country in the next short period of time. It's always fun. They're spending the time, they're spending the effort, so make sure you come out and support them. So we're testing, tune in today. Check it out, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, guys, so we're just fighting a back pressure issue. So Shane just replaced our back pressure sensor down there, and he's got the little pump with the setting. So let me show you that it's working. Okay, go ahead and turn it on. Boom, working. So now we got back pressure. It was reading 128, so that's exactly how you check it. That's an easy way to check it. It was also clogged up. So we got a new sensor on it. Now we'll hook it back up and we're ready to go. Let's go. All right, guys, so they're going to be kicking off test and tune here in just a few minutes. So like I said, this naturally aspirated with a little bit of nitrous on it. This one, turbocharger, what our game plan is, Jeremiah Hussey, talked to him. He stays kind of close to Randy. So he's got a different housing. I have ordered this piece here. I'm not a fan. When you take this off, it's 5-inch coming out of the turbo. It immediately necks down to a single 4 here, and then it's got dual 4s. But essentially, I mean, it don't matter what this is out here, this is the restriction. So I'm pretty positive that is hurting our back pressure. PDRA legal 85 millimeter turbo. We did add weight to the back of the car, so we got that. So now we're on slicks. We got to be 28 by 10. So we're about to now go ahead and warm this puppy up, get it cranked up, warm it up, do a spool test, and see what's happening. We're letting the oil warm up in the bottom. That thing should be nice and warm. It's been warming up for about an hour. Battery's almost charged completely. We also run in this car, run the full spectrum power battery in this one. So it's really gonna be a good time. So we're gonna work on it next week and hopefully get everything done to have this one, so we are in good shape. All right, guys, stand by. All right, guys, here we go. We're fixing to crank this thing up. See what she's got. It's cold. All right, guys, sometimes you're just stupid, right? So big stuff, 4 over here, new gen stuff. I'm kind of learning the big stuff. Ben has offered, and I need to take him up on it, to do some remote tuning for me. But I forgot to turn on the boost switch. Completely forgot. Like, it's got a switch over there. You got to hit boost to get the CO2 to work. And that's why I was looking. It only makes 7 pounds of boost. I was like, why did it only make 7 pounds? And so right there, the wastegate pressure, it was only 3.7 because it was building boost, but it made 7 with no CO2 on it. So I should have had 14 on it. So yeah, so we should have back pressure reading now too. But yeah, so we're fixing to roll up there now and make a pass. Jared is out here too. Y'all seen Jared out here a lot. His Mustang, y'all didn't know he had a race car, did you? I didn't know he had a race car either. I mean, I knew, but I ain't ever seen it in person. Him and Paxton, they've been out here. It is a big block with a single turbo on it. Let's go! Here we go, into staging lanes now. What's up, man? How are you?
Tree, no time, right?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, guys, here we go. First pass. Well, that did not work. It doggone tried to wheelie. It was close to, I mean, it felt like it was tire shaking a little bit, but yeah, wow, a little scary. We loosened the front end a little bit too much. It tried to go, but it wheelied and it went left a little bit. So we might need to put some anti-roll bar in it or something. That's a little nerve-wracking. Hey. So let's see what we can do. We'll look at the analog. It took off. It was tire shaking a little bit. But I think it was going to try to drive through it. Wow. Wow. right, guys. Well, we made a few changes. It freaking wheelied pretty bad and went left.
Bottom shocks, did you set them back to
Yes. Yeah. We're tightening up the front struts, setting the ride height again, playing with that roll bar, took a little bit of rear steer out of it. It had a little bit more rear steer in it. When we had it on the jack stand the other night, when we were measuring it, when we were working on it, I was like, yeah, it's got rear steer, but it was working. So we're going to take that out. It's got like a 16th in it now. So really what we're doing is rear steer, anti-roll bar, and power, and tying down the front and tightening up the struts. And we should be good to go. We are having a back pressure issue. We did read it that time, and it had 38 pounds of back pressure with 23 pounds of boost. So that's a little high. So Randy and Donald just got down here too. So we're fixing to roll up there now and make another pass. Let's go. Jarrett's fixing to go make another pass too. That's not bad, not terrible. All right, let's go, baby. Well, it felt like it didn't have no CO2. I had the boost controller on for sure, but it did not make much boost. That was like wastegate pressure. So yeah, so let's see if we can figure out. It's either out of CO2 or it's got to be out of CO2. The bottle's got to be empty. I've not looked at it today, but I looked at it the other day and I thought I had plenty. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. guys, CO2 bottle was not the problem. So got a hold of Ben, Big Stuff 3, Saturday. Sent him a text message, and he walked me through some things, and then I gave him a call. He gave me a call and walked me through a system. And Boost, the target, when we were looking at the actual dome pressure was 0, and commanded was 0. So at first we thought we had the wrong switch on, which is possible, but it was not right. We verified all this is right, all the wiring. Basically, the way this one is wired, this is our boost switch. These pink wires here go 2 pinks, those go hot to the boost control solenoids. And then this green wire is what triggers the ECU to know that it's on, but actually you don't even have to have that, he said. And so we were like, well, why is it commanding 0? So then he walked me through on the phone on some of the different things here. And so he got me to this screen, and we started a data log. And look at that, boost control sensor error, yes. So that tells us immediately, as soon as I pulled up that screen, Ben automatically knew that the dome sensor had failed. So if you remember earlier in the video, the other sensor had failed. So that's the, go ahead and plug that new one up real fast to the power. So he just stole the one out of the back pressure. And as soon as he plugs that in, I don't know if you can see that, look, it went off. Boost control sensor error, no. So now, boost controller is working. So what happens in other ECUs in Holly, okay, you can take that out and go ahead and put that in. So what happens like in a Holly, if you have a sensor error out, typically it depends on how the sensor errors. If the sensor errors high, then it just vents everything. But I've had sensors error low to where they air out and then you end up making 80 pounds of boost. Remember, I almost wrecked my car down at 710 on the backside because that's what happened. The sensor aired out. It thought it was making 0, so it basically put 120 pounds of dome pressure on it. And so, man, that is Big Stuff 3. Got some safety features built in that I did not even know. I had no idea. I mean, I'm just saying, man, that is, the more I use Big Stuff, it's all about learning where things are and the support. Dude, I mean, I'm just saying, thanks, Ben, I appreciate it. Big Stuff, man, is growing on me. And that right there will save some issues. That's actually amazing. We did go a 550 that time, 133, 60 foot, but it was at 10 pounds of boost, basically, because it's on wastegate spring. So now we're figuring this out. We ain't gonna get back pressure this time because we're out of sensors. So we gotta get some sensors ordered up. We're gonna hit up Scarlett Solutions and get us a few 150 PSI sensors. See what else we got. So yeah, let's go make a pass. Ben, thanks. All right, guys, so we're gonna check it out. Got trans brake up here, boost control solenoids on. See the wastegate pressure. I'm gonna go past the throttle, hit the trans brake, boom, we're good. And now it goes through this deal there, and then it'll hold it up, and then eventually it'll pop back off to 0. That's based on the timer. Awesome. All right, guys, well, this is probably going to be our last pass. We're going to run those guys out over there, and then it'll be us. So we'll see what happens. that did not go quite as we had anticipated. It got out there and freaking knocked the tire off. We got some work to do, so we got to change the engine oil, transmission fluid. We're changing the turbine housing. We're changing fixing the downpipe. So we did pull more timing out on that one, and so sometimes that makes the boost go up a little bit, but it made like 0.3 of a second into the run. It had almost 4 more pounds of boost. So could be from the timing, but I didn't pull that much timing. But I think probably what was happening is this sensor down here was going bad, and so it was not reading properly. So it actually was not giving us the dome pressure we were commanding. So that's probably why it made more boost there, and that's why it crushed the tire. Left tire clearly did not have as much traction as the right. You can see it took off, went left a little bit, and the left one started smoking. So we got to get it on scales, see what's happening there. We also need to change the bar angles. The top bar is almost flat. The bottom bar has got some rise to it though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottom bar and raise it up on the rear end 1 or 2 holes. I got to do the math on it and see what it looks like. But it can't crush the tire. We got to stop it from crushing the tire is what we got to do. So it was a good day though. If that second pass, if the dome sensor would not have went out, then obviously it would have been better for us because we could have made that pass and we would have figured out what we needed to do. But that's why we're testing, right? So Darlington is in 2 weeks. This coming week, we got a lot of work to do to this thing. And so we're going to get it fixed the best we can. And slicks are hard. Remember, this thing's got factory torque boxes too. So it is, you know, I mean, it's hard to make it work. So we're going to do the best we can, and we're going to keep hitting it. And we're going to try in Darlington for PDRA Super Street in 2 weeks. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you later.